Hey everybody, Scott here with the Flamethrower Grill, and we're grilling tonight. That's right, we're going big time porterhouse steak. Not gonna mess around. Hey, during this COVID-19, beef is kind of hard to come by. So that's why I've been doing some, recipes with the chickens and the fishes and some other things like that. Because beef is a little scarce, and hopefully that turns around. I know prices have skyrocketed here in early May. So anyway, I got a nice big porterhouse here, and I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube on how to cook a steak the right way, and you've got guys doing it in the skillets, and they're doing it in the oven, they're grilling them, they're doing all kind of stuff, baking them and broiling them, and butter and saute, and 45 minutes later, and you do this and that. A lot of us, we don't have time for that. We just want to grill up a great steak and enjoy it with our family and friends, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this. I've got an 1.5 inch porterhouse, all right? And we're going to go ahead and grill this on the grill. It's a propane grill, nothing special. Let me show you how we prep this thing. Let's get it on the grill. Let's show you how you can make a perfect steak with little muss, no fuss, done right every time. Let's get to it. All right, here you have it, folks. Porterhouse steak. Now, what I like about these porterhouse, here you've got this like huge New York strip, okay? Over this, filet. Okay, it's just like a T-bone, all right? And as they start cutting down the back of the cow, the filet part is very large. It just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then, you get to the small size like this, they start calling them T-bones. And then when they run out of that, they just use this section for the New York strip. That's what you've got here. Great piece of meat, okay? Okay, folks, when you're seasoning these, all you really need is salt. That's it. I use a coarse kosher salt or a sea salt or anything like that. Just don't worry about it. But get a lot of salt on there. Salt is your friend. This is a huge steak, even if you're doing a thin one, okay? I've got a thin steak recipe on my site. If you want to know how to do a thin steak and get it medium rare. I also do the edges with the salt, okay? A lot of people don't do that. I like it. Okay, so salt and pepper is really all you need, okay? However, I like to use a little thing called, boom, McCormick's Montreal Steak. It's just a seasoning I found. It's got a lot of, pepper in there and some other seasonings and stuff. And I'll go ahead and put a good layer of this on there. Okay, salt and pepper is all you need. If you want to try this Montreal steak out, check it out. I think it's got great flavor. You can try all kind of rubs, but salt and pepper is all you need. All right, now this steak, I pulled it out of the fridge about an hour ago. It's room temperature now. This is important. You want this thing to be room temperature when you grill it. That way you get an even sear all the way around, all the way through, even cook. You don't want to pull it out of the fridge and just pop it in on the grill. You want to make sure it's room temperature. As a rule of thumb, they say for every inch of steak, you want to go about 10 minutes total cook time to get medium rare. All right, so this is an 1.5 inches. So we're going to do what, 15, right? So 15 minutes total cook time. We've got about 7.5 minutes aside. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Now the grill is going to be super hot, as hot as I can get it. Let's go check it out. All right, folks, so here we go. So I have plenty of oil on the grates. You can see it smoking a little bit. Don't worry about that. All right, we're going to go ahead. I've got this kicked up on high, as hot as it'll go. The thermometer was buried when I pulled it off. I know, we probably have 500 degrees in there, all right? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get my timer ready, and here we go. Oh yeah, you hear that? Yeah, that's what you wanna hear. Nice sizzle. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. We're gonna let it go about 3.5 minutes. We'll go ahead and turn it 45 degrees. We're gonna go that other 3.5 minutes. Oh, well, let me get under it. There we go. So go ahead and put it on a new part of the grill. And there we go. We're doing another 3.5 minutes aside for this side. Okay, now we're going to do 45 degrees. Just trying to get a crisscross sear on it, no big deal. All right, folks, it's time. Let's grab this steak. Here we go. All right, we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. All right, folks, there she is resting just off the grill. We're going to take a little bit of butter here. We're going to put it on top. All right, spread this around a little bit. Gives a nice little flavor, a little extra. Not mandatory, absolutely not. But I see a lot of the top chefs doing this, and I started doing it, and it really adds a little bit of flavor. You can even amp this up, make it garlic butter, you know, put some herbs and stuff in there if you like, okay? All right, very good. I'm going to do it on top. I got some on the bottom as well that I put in there before I set it on the plate. So we're going to let that sit about another several minutes. Let that butter just melt, and then we're going to cut in. Okay, folks, so here it is. Now, if we go ahead and cut into this, this is the New York side. I'm going to put this on my cutting board. Why am I not on my cutting board? All right, folks, let's see what we got here. All right, folks, let's see what we got. See if we can get it done here. Hopefully you can see this, but this is our New York strip side. We also have this fillet side. All right. Oh, just a nice big chunk falling right off there. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. So if we take this, pull it down here a little bit. You can see nice medium rare. Absolutely, look at that. Beautiful medium rare. And like I said, about 7 minutes aside because it's 1.5 inches thick. I see the fillet side. Okay, it's a little more of a medium. The fillet does cook a little quicker. Now, oh, that is so good. Nice and pink. Wonderful. So good. Well, there you have it, folks. Oh. Look at that.